Okay. We wanted to talk about the Lego Movie because it was
really good.
It was awesome.
I'm surprised it wasn't awesome.
This is a review, basically. And
in case you were wondering what this
basically, the short version is go see the Lego Movie because it's like the best. It's, in my opinion, better than any movie in 2013. Although I didn't see every movie, but
any movie I saw. We're into February right now. It's probably the best movie of 2013.
I mean, better. I said it's better than all the movies of the last year that happened.
Yeah, except for like Hobbit.
I'm saying straight up, it's better than all those movies. But yeah, it's just freaking amazing. So go see it. That's the short version. Long version, we'll talk a little bit more about different things in the movie.
Yeah, it was really good. It was like whoa, and you just like can't stop thinking about it after it happens. Like it was like a kids movie with like a very Nolan-esque ending, and it makes you think for a long time.
It didn't make me think for a long time because I'm smarter than him.
I was just like no.
Okay, yeah. Basically, I don't even know where to start, but basically, you know what? Basically, oh my god, I can't. Okay, so the Lego Movie is
Lego.
It's about Lego, and it's a commercial for Lego, but
it's not.
It's damn good, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, unlike Batman and Robin, this is a toy commercial that's like it's extremely brilliant.
They decided to do well.
It's very self-aware of a lot of the things it does.
And it knows exactly what it knows that it is a toy commercial for Lego, but it also knows that it's how to do a really funny, really
well done story that's
really good. Well, it's a story that we've seen with it's a pretty basic story, but it's done so well.
The chosen
all the characters are great, and it's so funny. I think that's probably the main reason to see this movie.
Oh, it's hilarious!
Freaking hilarious.
Every other line is quotable.
Yeah, it's every. Almost
I don't want to give away
any
of them because they're all so great, and you just need to watch them and just laugh hysterically. And
if you haven't seen the trailers yet, don't watch them because
just watch the teaser and you're set.
Yeah, watch
that as many times as you want.
The first trailer was. That one was fine.
Yeah.
But
don't like it.
There's a couple other trailers that give away way funnier parts.
Whoa, I'm so glad I didn't see those.
And we missed those trailers. So
I'm happy we missed those.
Yeah, one of the things that's interesting about this movie is it's obviously marketed towards kids, but
all the jokes way too brilliant for
some of the writing is just too too smart for some of the kids because we saw it on Saturday, I guess.
Yeah.
So not opening night, but the night after. And the theater was mostly
full
mostly
kids
a lot younger than us.
Yeah, most of the time when I see a theater packed, the people's heads, they reach the top of the seat. But this time it's like, wow, there's a lot of headless people out there. And that's what it kind of felt like.
Yeah, but there's a lot of little kids there. And we were laughing hysterically at a lot of the really clever jokes, and a lot of the little kids weren't. And that was mostly, what I thought was mostly because they're just not smart enough for some of these jokes because the humor is just really clever.
We operate on a higher level of brain function. Is what we're saying.
No, it might not even be their fault. They're probably used to really dumb shows that have stupid jokes. That's I don't know. I can't think of a good example. But just anyways, the humor was friggin' brilliant. Just perfectly written.
It's really clever, one of the most clever kids movies.
Just every joke, it was something you weren't exactly expecting. I think that's what it did perfectly. That's probably the only way you can explain it without
giving it
without
away.
examples.
It's here's something, and here's a joke that they could do, and you think that they'll do. But it won't be that funny because you know it's coming, and then that doesn't happen. It's something that's just so blatantly obvious that you're too stupid to think of it, and it's just
everything they did was so great. I loved when Batman showed up.
Batman is such
obviously everyone knows Batman's going to be in the movie, and I was glad that
he's just Batman though, and he feels. I think what makes him such a great character is that he feels like the How It Should Have Ended Batman, the one from the Super Cafe. He's very that one, and that one is
Batman.
He's just the perfect Batman.
If he said because I'm Batman, I would not be surprised at all. But yeah, he was very similar to that because
he's like
that version of Batman is like
the super.
It's like it's Batman, but it's like making fun of Batman in the same way.
Yeah.
And that's what they did there. It's like, hey, I'm here because Batman's cool, and we want to make this movie cool. Like that's basically what he did when he first showed up, and it worked so well. Like he was probably one of the funniest. Also, the bad guy.
The President Business.
President Business, which is clearly a metaphor for
the man.
For the man, and basically sticking to the man and all that good stuff. But it was done really well.
Yeah, it's like it
like,
wasn't. He wasn't too cheesy of a villain.
Oh no.
Also, no, he was a great villain actually. Like,
like all the characters are really funny, but he wasn't like the goofy.
Can I just mention this? Like, it's not really a spoiler. He actually like kills someone.
Yeah, he does.
Someone is dead. Like, but they're Lego and stuff, so like their heads chopped off and stuff. But like, it can still talk. I'm not. Yeah, I'm gonna say
he decapitates someone in this movie. But they're Lego, so it's okay.
But he killed someone, and I'm like, whoa, you're.
But like,
I'm not gonna mess with you.
I think what it was is he wasn't the like in most like comedies they make the villain like really cheesy slapstick.
But he was like
corny.
Evil, like evil cheesy, but like not cheesy. But evil,
kinda
brilliant,
like,
hilarious.
Like in Despicable Me.
Yeah.
I think that's a good like that kind of villain where it's like they're funny but they're not really intimidating in any way.
No,
kind of thing.
He's intimidating and he's hilarious.
He's as funny as all the other characters, but his humor.
He's almost like a kid-friendly Negan.
That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah, so
the Walking Dead comic character Negan, who's really funny, but also
he's a complete asshole, but he's hilarious.
Yeah. I think that's a good way of putting it. Like,
and it's like I kind of like this villain guy.
Hard to explain
like,
because
he's a villain though, and it's like
he feels very natural. I think as a villain, like it's just a villain, but a very funny villain. But it's not funny because they're trying to make him like a goofy character. It's just funny because
the way he's written,
the way every character is written, the way the comedy is in the movie. It's just that's why he's really funny. It's not just and it's like that for pretty much all the characters too. And I like the whole group. Once they get like a group of characters,
once they get
together,
the Avengers,
it's pretty awesome. Which is Emmett, who I got here, and because he's awesome.
Oh, the Avengers is pretty awesome though in this movie. There's like six or
they have
seven
like
people.
a main group of characters that they have, and it starts with just Emmett, and then that girl Wildstyle. Who is
it's like that's kind of like a weird name, and then they come back to that later, and I'm like, you're really good.
Yeah,
that's really good.
Clever.
You're a really good writer.
Like everything is really clever. And Emmett, who's just this completely ordinary character who becomes the chosen one, and it's like we've seen that before, but it's like they're aware of that too, and it's really well done, and it's just funny too. And I like Morgan Freeman is. He's Morgan Freeman in this movie.
Yeah, he's like, I'm Morgan Freeman, and this is a terrible impression, but he's like, you're the chosen one, because I said so. They
play it. They don't try to make him an original character at all. He's just Morgan Freeman in this movie. And that's one of the really great things about it. And then, like, a couple of the other characters they meet, like the 1980s something...
Space guy?
Yeah. Who's just... And, like, just even, like, some of the little design features, like, his helmet was a little cracked and stuff, and I thought that was cool
he's from the 80s. Like,
he's an older Lego.
Got some wear and tear on this guy.
We have one of those.
Yeah, I'll go get it.
We'll get it.
I think it's somewhere around here.
Yeah, and he was fun, too, because his whole thing was he just wanted to build a spaceship.
And they didn't let him.
That was the whole point of that says you can build a spaceship.
So anyways, this is a white one of those. We also have a red one, but we're not really sure where it is right now.
Oh, you don't know. Well, yeah. Anyways, this is the red. But in the movie, it's the blue one of these guys.
And he's like,
but yeah, he's pretty fun. And then what was it called? Unikitty, who is played by Alison Brie, who's Annie in Community, which is my favorite show, probably.
Next to like Firefly.
Well, I don't know. It's my favorite
comedy show. Yeah,
I think that's.
And then like my favorite my favorite crime show is probably Arrow.
I thought you were gonna say Scooby Doo.
No, yeah. Arrow's a close second.
Scooby Doo is definitely the best.
The best crime show of all time.
Thriller.
Crime thriller.
That's a different story. But
20 years from now, we're gonna reboot Scooby Doo. It's gonna be called Meddling Kids. It's gonna be about people that stop serial killers dressed as monsters. The gang is gonna be back in their mystery machine. It's gonna be like, instead of like the Volkswagen, it's gonna be like an SUV.
No, they make it a tank. It's the dark and gritty Scooby Doo.
Let's make it black.
Yeah, totally off topic. So Unikitty, the character played by Annie,
that's where we
which is perfect casting. she was really funny too. Just the I don't know. She just felt like Annie basically, and if you know that character, then you kind of get some of the idea.
It's Unikitty. It's not a unicorn.
It's a lot of fun.
It's a Unikitty.
Superman and
Green
Lantern had this great thing going, which I don't know. I feel like I don't know if we should say who they're played by. I guess you could just look that up.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's Channing Tatum and
quick, I'll pause the video and look it up.
It's Channing Tatum as Superman and Jonah Hill as Green Lantern.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of like a reference. I figured it out. It's a reference to 21 Jump Street because
same directors
who did the
and one of the same
also
writers.
Also, a really funny movie.
Yeah, and that's what I think this is because like sometimes like adult humor doesn't like land with me where it's like, oh, I'm gonna suck this guy's dick and stuff. It's like that's not really that funny. But when you when you take out all that, it's just what's left to work with is kid friendly stuff, and you can make so many more brilliant things from that. And that's what the problem with some comedians these days was. I was just having sex the other night.
I think sex jokes can be funny, but I think
they don't take any effort.
Yeah,
and these jokes took a lot of effort.
There's a lot less thinking
behind them. Yeah,
to sex jokes.
It's just innuendos
and to innuendos and stuff. But when it's when you can't do that type of humor, or you can even you can do innuendos, but I don't think there was any. At least
there wasn't.
Pick up on anything. but most of it was just really well written.
Just clever.
And I think that's the main part is just how clever the humor was.
Yeah,
and that's what really made this movie great. Also, everything else, like the music was great. I have the theme.
Oh, play the. Yeah. Oh, don't give away that one song.
Oh yeah, the Batman song.
Batman, he's like, okay guys, I got this state of the art sound system. And it's like, check out this song I wrote. He plays it. It's his
freaking brilliant.
It's one of the best songs of this age of music. It's one of my favorite songs.
Yeah, that's another way they just perfectly.
Exploiting Batman.
Perfectly make fun of and praise Batman at the same time.
Which is extremely
and it's kind of none of Batman felt like they were just straight up making fun of Batman, and none of it felt like they were like, oh yeah, they weren't they were trying to do him super serious or anything too. Or really campy or cheesy in Batman and Robin or
Hello Freeze, I'm Batman,
or the Adam West show. I think is a better example because
I'm just gonna read
trying to be
for George Clooney. I'm just gonna read what I think was on the screenplay. After it's hello Freeze, I'm Batman. Then George Clooney as Batman then proceeded to slide down the dinosaur's back, goes off of its tail, kicks Freeze in the stomach and the chest. Freeze then frantically. In a lash of rage, lets go of his gun and it goes flying and it lands on the top of a building.
You know we're talking about the Lego movie, right?
I know, but it's it would just look so bad in the screenplay.
I don't know why you're talking about Batman and Robin right now.
Point is, it's not like Batman and Robin, and that's good.
Very good segue there.
Let's talk about segues.
Okay, I like seeing all the different Lego worlds and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It doesn't show all of them, which is fine because there's so many.
They're all mentioned.
They show quite a few, and I liked a couple of the different.
But some of their names are jokes and stuff, and references to things.
Yeah, really clever stuff.
Yeah.
stuff, and like. I don't like. It would be cool to see like some of the Lego Marvel characters that they have, but they already have the DC ones, and that's
fine.
That's fine for now because it's definitely going to be hard to get both, especially when it's a Warner Brothers movie and
but
Disney owns the Marvel characters.
It's kind of hard to get the Marvel characters because you have to get.
You have to get rights for Marvel,
Disney, Fox,
Sony,
and Sony. If you want to get like Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, Daredevil, no, they got Daredevil back, right?
They had Fox has X-Men and Fantastic Four. Okay. That's it right now.
Yeah, but then
they got all the other ones.
Yeah, and
Marvel got all the other ones back.
So Disney is the Avengers.
It's the Avengers,
and then Marvel is
then Sony is Spider-Man. So and they have Lego sets of all those, but it's a little bit easier to make Lego sets than a movie with those characters together. But yeah, it was cool to see they just had one or two scenes with a couple different characters, and that was great. And that was enough.
And I'm glad the whole movie wasn't like, oh look, there's a bunch of Lego guys for a bunch of different Lego sets, and they're gonna go on an adventure together. No, that's not what it is.
It is, but it's not like
it's beyond that
because it's done so well.
Yeah.
All the action was really great too. I love the style of animation.
I love the Lego explosions.
Yeah, the explosions.
How these these buildings they get built up and then they go back down
it was like a bunch. It was just a bunch of black bricks put together.
Yeah.
And in the shape of a mushroom cloud. It was
and
great. And they did the thing where everything explodes.
Yeah, in
when it falls over.
I think that might be the 21 Jump Street thing.
Where that was in 21 Jump Street as well. I know.
They made fun of explosions in 21 Jump Street.
Yeah, but they did the opposite in this. They just made everything explode.
Yeah.
In 21 Jump Street, it's how come that didn't explode?
We just shot that gasoline truck. Then it's just something. I don't want to give it away. Yeah. Anyways.
And wait. Oh yeah. I love how the animation, they make it, I'm not sure exactly how they did it, but they make it look like the actual Lego.
I think some of it might have been stop motion, though.
I think a lot, I feel like a lot of it was. I'm not sure how much of it was, but some of it was definitely computer animated, just how, the facial expressions and stuff like that. Obviously, they couldn't do that with the one facial expression. But a bunch of the,
all the sets were actual.
Yeah, all the sets they actually made are made out of the backgrounds even in the and
it's just it's the sky is this wall of studs and stuff. It's kind of interesting.
And in the Lego games and stuff like that, usually all the backgrounds and things are look like real life basically.
Yeah, and then
just
there's Lego things that you can destroy.
Yeah, and then there's the one door that's made of Lego, and you have to use the force on it or whatever. And things like that. Okay, I want to talk about a few of the themes in the movie, which was mostly you gotta stick to the man and be creative and not
break
play
from
by the
society.
rules, but also listen to the rules because they're good sometimes. I'm not explaining it.
The rules are only good when they matter.
Yeah, I can't even explain the rules.
Just watch it. They'll explain it well.
But it was really well done. I loved the moral and the themes in the movie, mostly because I just 100% agree with them. But they're also really well said and well put together. And I don't know, it's just all those just.
Yeah, they're all really well done. You're you think
I can't put it in words as well
when I meant I couldn't stop thinking about it. I couldn't stop thinking about it because of how good it was. Yep.
How did you possibly sense that?
I heard it.
You magic bastard! What the hell?
I heard it do its ring.
What?
Hello?
What? Okay. So...
Oh, we just got an important message from Air Miles Canada.
So you're magic, apparently.
No. Before the phone rings,
you have
there's always
psychic powers.
There's a half ring.
You can see the future.
There's a half ring before the phone rings all the way. It goes.
You're just
I'm like
the phone, and then the phone
I'm like
rings.
A doe, or
you pick it up, and then it starts.
I'm like a deer next to a hunter. It's I see a hunter.
But that makes sense.
Yeah. No, but there's like a half ring before it starts the real ring, so I heard the half ring. And then I went
you
and
like
I
picked
got...
up the phone, and then it starts ringing, like, hello?
This is no Fight Club, Danny.
You call them, and they're like, whoa, I was just about to call you.
Anyways, what we're talking about... I don't have psychic powers.
Okay.
Look over the recording. You can probably hear the phone ring. Be creative.
Right. I'll try to wrap this. Okay, so one of the things I want to talk about, basically one of the morals in the Lego movie was, like, it's strange because Lego, it did start off as basically you get a bunch of bricks and you can build whatever you want. And now it's like you just kind of get a set and then you follow the instructions and you build the set.
You follow the system.
And that's the theme in the movie, and it's great because they talk about how you don't have to follow the instructions. You can take that and build whatever you want, and I feel like that's something that's almost been missing from the Lego sets recently, at least in the last few years.
Oh, I like those. There's those sets where there's like it comes with like a bunch of like blocks and stuff, but you can make like 3 different things out of it.
Yeah, I remember
those are pretty cool. But I think
I don't know if they still have those, but I think they should bring them back.
They do.
They do.
They're just less common.
Oh, okay.
Like I saw like an airplane that turns into like an airplane, like a seaplane, and like a spaceship.
Yeah, they should do
stuff
more.
like that. Like
they
boat,
should do
car,
more of those
truck. Like it's simple. It's
because it's more promoting like creativity, so just build the things like this, and oh look, I did it.
It's like no, now you can take it apart and do it more fun.
Yeah.
Again.
And it's really cool because eventually they start building a bunch of crazy stuff. Like, oh, there's this one pirate, Metalbeard, who lost his body, so now he has a mech suit made out of a like pirate ship.
It's like he's got like a shark on one arm, he's like cannons on the other. He's great.
Yeah, just the design of him was like this guy.
Like, whoa, I want to build one of those.
Too bad. Him.
Yeah, he's a lot of the stuff in this was really cool.
Yeah, pretty much all the characters were awesome. Yeah, but I loved how they both went against Lego's empire and promoted it at the same time. I can't even explain it. Like I can't even comprehend.
It was beyond a commercial
without being like cheesy or anything.
It's more than just a commercial.
Because
it's not just a commercial.
Like
it's a state of mind.
Like. Did this movie make you want to go out and buy Legos? Absolutely. Is that a bad thing? No.
No.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, because
like yeah, you would expect that to be a weaker thing from it because it's like, oh yeah, they just want to sell more Lego. It's like not really. They just is like yes they do, but they're also making a really good movie too. So. Why not?
Yeah.
Also, I was already a pretty big fan of Lego before this movie came out, but I didn't want to. But like, I didn't want to hype it up too much, so I like wasn't expecting it to
lower
be the best
your
movie
expectations.
Ever. And I think that's not like if you're not like a kid and you're like, oh yeah, Lego movie, I can't wait to see it. Then you're probably gonna be like, oh well, might be okay, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Lego in a movie, all right. But like it's actually really good, so definitely check it out. And okay, the main thing with this movie is it was just freaking fun. Like, and I think more movies need to be
just fun.
Either
it's like
just this fun.
A lot of like action movies and stuff these days. It's like, oh, cool, fun action movie. No, you get to listen to guys talk about like plot and stuff.
Yeah,
there's a couple of like good explosions, but then it's just like people like talking about like a plot you probably don't care about because you just wanted to see a fun action movie.
A lot of it is just. Yeah. A lot of the action movies it's always really serious, and sometimes you just need it to be more fun.
Yeah.
And like movies like Predator do a good job of that. Like they introduce
in the Lego movie, there's parts where you need to be
like
take it seriously, and then there's parts
and parts where it's fun as well.
But there's it's very easy to tell those parts.
And they're not. Like, it's not like, oh, now they're just talking, this is boring. It's like, now they're talking, it's fun, it's hilarious.
Because it's great.
and they do, like, serious parts, too. And those are well done as well. And, yeah. Like, I think another thing is, when Avengers came out, like, a lot of people were like, "Oh, this movie's so great! Like, I never wanted it to end. It was so much fun." And I definitely felt that same experience as well for this movie. And then the ending, which is so good.
Oh, last 15 minutes is just
yeah, it's just like
this is the Nolan part that makes you think and think, and then you stop, and then you think some more,
and then
you realize that this movie is amazing,
and that Batman didn't really die.
He doesn't die,
and that Christian
That's not
Bale
something you realize.
had a twin.
They basically. You
I
gave
just
away.
gave away three of Nolan's movies, except I didn't really put story.
No, Batman didn't die. That was pretty obvious. That was probably one of the most disappointing Nolan editings I've seen.
Why?
Because it's just like you know what happened. Like it's not.
So why does it have to be like a? Oh no! What did happen?
I know.
I don't know.
I know, but a lot of people are like that. And it's like
yeah, I
it's
think
not like that.
That's
what I meant. Is that like?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The people were like, "Did he die? I don't know." When it's like,
Is
no,
Alfred just on drugs?
But like, okay, the meaning of this ending is it's sort of a twist ending, but not really. And
that's what made me think
really makes you go, "Oh, that's really cool. I love that extra layer of awesome."
Mm-hmm.
And
so many layers. We've been talking for 26 minutes.
I know.
Would you look at the time?
And we could talk for 26 more. So let's try and wrap this up.
Okay.
Basically, the Lego Movie.
It was so awesome. It inspired me.
Everything is awesome about the Lego Movie, and that's
everything is awesome.
And that's completely true. The music is great. The humor
everything
is
cool when you're part of it.
The animation looks great.
Everything is
the
awesome.
The cinematography was really good.
I
too.
know.
There's a lot of cool shots of Lego stuff.
Oh, we just stop.
Like, and that's the problem. Is there's too much to praise this. I cannot praise this movie enough. Go see it if you have not. I trying not to spoil anything.
Oh yeah, here's something this has been sitting here the whole time.
Yeah.
You might have seen us look at it, but basically I made this like oh shoot. Computer.
Just lift it up. Use your hands, you idiot.
I'll put it on the printer.
Use your fucking hands.
So basically I made this like mech tank thing out of Lego.
Okay,
after I
only have a short minute to explain it.
Okay, so basically there's like this like pilot guy here in the back, and it's got this wrecking ball thing that it uses to swing at people. It's also got like 8 missiles, this claw thing that's totally not based off of jousting. It's also got this mines that you can deploy.
Okay, we've seen enough. So yeah, he made that for fun. After seeing the Lego Movie, because it makes you really want to like play with Legos and build stuff and be creative.
It was the creative part.
Basically, see the Lego Movie. I'm definitely recommending this movie. I say I'm definitely gonna buy it when it comes out.
Yeah, buy it on Blu-ray.
As well as it's worth watching in theaters for sure. The 3D was even really good.
Oh yeah,
which is
great
surprising
3D
for
shots.
movies today.
There's a couple parts where the laser beams hit my face.
Yeah.
And I was like,
as
whoa.
well as, I'm probably gonna go see it again in theaters because it was that good.
Did I mention that it can also fly?
Yeah. All right. Thank you for watching. Lego Movie gets my A+ out of 6, and
gets my 5 out of 3.
I'm Charizardforthewin. This is a movie review, sort of. I don't know. Go watch the Lego Movie. The end.
This is a story.